Hi again, Melissa Brosimoff from The Business Doula. In today's video, we are going to cover exactly the steps you can take, I call it my secret formula, to book more clients. And it starts from the initial contact, the very first time you interact with those potential clients. We're going to find simple, easy ways to increase your booking and customer retention. My doula clients have found that this simple formula does in fact increase their successful outcome after an initial meeting. Who doesn't want that? We want you booking those clients and doing so with confidence. I would ask you to remember that the most important part of finding a doula client and a client finding you as their doula is having the right fit. It is a very intimate, special relationship, and we all know what crummy relationships can feel like. So we want to make sure that the families we work with are the right fit for us, and we are the right fit for them. Please see the link below after this video is done, of course, where you can check out some tips and tricks I share on how to attract your ideal client. So that initial contact with your client is going to be the right client waiting for you. You know, I really have to owe this to growing up listening to Aretha Franklin. I know, what does Aretha Franklin have to do with dueling? Everything. Because she taught me a little bit about RESPECT, respect. That's right. I'm also very sorry I sang. No one should have to hear that. But it's true. The acronym for this step is RESPECT. RESPECT, and that is my magic formula. So where do we start? R stands for response time. Make it fast. There's nothing worse than waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit more to hear back from someone. Most people who are expecting are looking for support, looking for quick answers, and they have enough on their plate. They don't need to hound you and hunt you down. I guarantee you, if you leave a client waiting or a potential client waiting for more than 24 hours, you've probably just let that client go. So R, response time, make it quick. E, encouragement. Reinforce their decision to seek out knowledge and support. By little tiny words of encouragement when we respond back to our potential clients, we are validating their need for an empowered birth. The next one is S for support. That seems kind of obvious, right? But from someone emailing you or sending you a private message, we want to offer them support. It doesn't mean sharing everything we know. That's not support. We want to show that we are willing to help them with whatever we need. So now that we've encouraged them to hire a doula and we've encouraged their choice of an empowered birth, we want to support them. Maybe share one resource or reference to help them on their way. The next letter in the formula RESPECT is P, positive professionalism. This is actually really simple. Be professional and be positive. That's all that means. That means in our correspondence, we're going to keep it professional, but still warm and very positive. Even if you get the dreaded email saying that they went another way or with a different doula, we encourage their choice and we support their choice in a positive, professional way. That might look something like, it's too bad I won't have the opportunity to work with you. Thank you so much for contacting me. I trust that you're in great hands. I hope you have a wonderful birth and know that you can always contact me anytime if you need anything at all. That's positive professionalism. The next letter in the formula is E, expectation and boundaries. Now, expectation and boundaries can be a whole video onto itself. Reason being is anyone out there's like me, sometimes it's really hard to maintain those boundaries and expectations with clients, especially when we're starting out as a doula, because we feel the need to please and we don't want to say no. You can communicate your expectations and your boundaries ahead of time and stick to them. Once you've shared those expectations and boundaries, they kind of become a line in the sand and you can refer back to those if lines tend to get blurred. Again, that'll be a future video because we do not have that kind of time. But the next letter of the formula is C, which is clear communication. Clear communication is the way to get the letter before it, expectation and boundaries, to get them to be understood and respected. Clear communication is key. We preach it all the time, maybe it's just me, to our clients about clear communication, advocating for themselves and for their families and for their rights. Same is true for you as a doula. You really want to make sure that your clear communication skills are on par. You do not want people to not understand what one of your boundaries were, or your expectations were, or what your skill set was going to be, or what your service model looked like. Clear communication. Sometimes it means just being really upfront and honest about things you don't want to talk about. Fees and money. No one ever wants to talk about those things. There will be another video about that specifically as well. Hang in there. So the last letter, T, take the lead. I hope that this is simple. It's perfect that it comes at the end, because when we incorporate all those other steps from our magic formula respect and we end with T, we take the lead, we take charge as doulas. Doesn't mean we steamroll, and doesn't mean that we negate their feelings, their experiences, or any of their wishes. It just means we take the lead, we use what they've already shared with us, and we initiate the next step for contact. We share the dates and times we're available to increase our chances of booking an in-person consultation with them, or maybe even a phone call, or maybe even a contract signing. I'm really curious, guys. I want you to tell me how these steps worked for you. So please comment below. Tell me, how did you use this formula in responding to an email or Facebook post? Share your scripts. That's something that's great to do. If you're not in the Facebook group, go ahead and private message me or join the mailing list at www.thebusinessdoula.ca. In that mailing list, I only send out the weekly email to say, hey, the next video is up. When you get those emails, you also get added into the secret Facebook group. And on that group, we do a lot of brainstorming. We share our experiences, things we're coming up against, and we can even share things like scripts if you want. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. Initial contact is an opportunity to book a new client. I hope this has helped you, and we will see you on the next video.